I was working at a nonprofit in Washington, D.C. as a staff liaison for something called the Water Environment Federation. It's an organization that supports the wastewater industry. And so I was connecting folks in the industry with public policymakers as well as the public in sharing information and knowledge about the industry and moving some regulation, things like that along. I had an academic background in international relations, and I happened to take a trip to Israel in 2013, and it was the first time I really learned about water issues in the Middle East, and specifically in Israel, and about its relations with its neighbors over water. And I was very interested. I saw a real connection there between conflict and water and the ability to transform conflict using water, actually. I was more interested in the positives. So I went back to the United States, looked for a graduate program in conflict resolution, and just happened to see one in Tel Aviv and thought, well, okay, that's fate. Academically, I was given so much leeway. My professors were all really supportive of my research and allowed me to do just about every piece of coursework on water issues, which was obviously very helpful to me because it developed my knowledge base. And I've used a lot of that going forward in presenting at conferences and developing papers and speaking. Professionally, the mediation workshop was has been my bread and butter. I went home to North Carolina and became a certified mediator, and I've used that both professionally and personally, but it's also part of what I do now for full-time work. So I am a mediator on the side, but professionally my full-time work is as the head of the East Coast division for a British consulting firm. And we work, our goal was to work with increasing the uptake of emerging water technologies. But what we've discovered is that people really use the platform around technology as a place for dialogue, to collaborate over water management, and that's been extraordinary. So they were very interested in my background specifically for that. You get a chance to be in a living laboratory. You get a chance to see what real conflict is like. You get a chance to talk to people who've experienced it. You get a chance to learn a very key piece of history in world politics and the world stage. And it's also a very, I would say, forgiving program. If you have a specific interest within the conflict world, you'll have the chance to really explore it here, where you might be more directed in another program.